everybody. Welcome back to Terraforming Mars. We're going to play this one more time. I really enjoyed this game and had some great conversation last time I played, so we're going to try it one more time and see what kind of fun things we can get ourselves into, and maybe we'll go on to some other Terraforming Mars type game. Because there are a lot of them now, and I absolutely love that fact. It's so good that there's so much stuff. We're going to go ahead and hit local. We'll go with 4. Yeah, we'll go with 5. I'll turn on draft variant. We'll start with Tharsis, which is the original region. I think we're going to try to play a game of all 3 regions, and maybe we'll do some other stuff if you guys have some requests. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. Let's go ahead and create. Okay. So, what choices? Interplanetary cinematics. This is the one we did last time. So I'm less inclined to do that. Ecoline, having developed as fast-growing lichen suitable for early terraforming. Corporate ambition is to lead the taming of the planets despite its relatively small size. So we have some plants, and we can place plants easier. I think that will be fun. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll do Ecoline. Okay. Early settlement would be very good for us because we're going to be able to build plants pretty easily. And ecology experts, well, let's do the Great Aquifer. And Metals Company. Let's try Metals Company, and we'll see what kind of cards we get, because that will make the real determination, right? Right. Greater than -8C permafrost. This is probably useless. Import water. 12. We can get a free ocean. And 1 VP for each Jovian tag. So this might be good. How much does the standard action cost? I can't remember. This basically cuts the price of water in half, plus the victory point for each Jovian tag. So if there was enough Jovian tags, that might be worth it. Solar wind power. This would be fantastic. Fusion power. We have to have 2 energy cards first, but it gains a lot of energy, which maybe we'll do this. Dust seal, less than 3 water, and we're planning on building 2 water. This is probably worth it still, and maybe we'll hold off on our water. We could do birds, which we had great success with in a previous game with one of the cards. Doing an early birds. So I think this is what we're going to do, and we're going to change the prelude cards to ecology experts and early settlement. We're going to skip on the Great Aquifer. So we'll go solar wind, dust seal, play that very first thing, gets a free victory point. Birds, we're going to play that early because of our card that we have. And extremely cold fungus. Is that a good one for us? We don't have a ton of cash. That's one thing we should also be aware of. This is effectively 1 plant production that can't be taken away, and we can convert it to microbes if we get a good card, which could be a lot of victory points. I think we'll go with this. Yeah, this will be fine. This will do. So let me go ahead and change my description. So we're playing with Tharsis and Prelude as Ecoline. Okay. Not really paying attention to what other people are doing, but that's fine. So let's do the early settlement. And where do we want this? Well, Noctis City, this is a special tile. With the specific... Why can we build the city there? So we seem to have to place this on a special tile. Is that what the card says? Can I? Well, probably too late. So I guess we have to play this on a special tile, which I did not realize. Let's take... I don't think we're going to take Noctis City. I think we'll take this one. Gain ourselves a little bit of titanium, which should help us out some. And then we'll play Ecology Experts, and we'll place down Birds. Fantastic to do early game. Take the power from Tharsis? Sure. Reduce their production because our birds are going to go eat their plants. That's good. I like it. And excuse me. Power generation. That's a pretty good card. Okay. So now we're going to play Dust Seals as an early couple of victory points. As long as you can place it early, it's good. Ooh, that's a really good early card too. Nice. Field Generators, probably worth it this early on. Interesting spot for a city. All right, well, Dust Seal is clearly what we're going to place early on. And then solar wind power, yeah. Oh, it's gained 2 titanium, so yeah, this almost pays for itself. It's effectively only 5 foreign energy, which is fantastic. Ooh, they built an urbanized area between our 2 cities. How interesting. All right. Don't really like the city map so far, but this is gonna be okay. This will be fine. Searching for Life, that's a really good early card. No ocean tiles. Okay, there we go. We have the ocean tiles being placed. That's the first bit of terraforming we've done at all. Interesting. So we have an action and we can place this card. Why can't we place the card? Next 10 degrees C. We should be able... Oh, because we don't have the money. That's a good reason. Well, we'll want that soon, but let's go ahead and use this and we'll gain our animals. And then skip. Highly unlikely. Well, I don't think there's any way we can possibly play later, which is fine. I wonder if you can still play Noctis City even though... Maybe. Okay. So we're starting to definitely form some water, and this is Mariner's Valley, the biggest canyon in the solar system that we know about. And don't remember what this area is called. Well, we're going to pass, and I think everyone else is going to as well. We sure don't have any money. But we have a victory point early on, which is pretty fun. Guess it cost us 5. But still well worth it. But we should check our milestones. So I'm not above using those if we can. Maybe even the awards. So we're doing draft variant. Now, this could be good with our bacteria. We would be able to raise the terraforming, which will give us some extra money. Energy saving is huge in terms of energy production. I think we'll go with the nitrate reducing bacteria though, because of the card that we have. Heather, greater than 14C. We're a ways from that. Zeppelins, you get 1 money for every city on Mars. 1 income. Now, I don't know if this counts in the past or if it's just going forward. Peroxide power. This could be pretty good too. But Zeppelins is potentially huge. We have a lot of early cities too. Ooh, add a microbe to another card. But this is greater than 14, which we're not there. Ironworks, if we had the energy, then maybe. We're going to keep this one just to keep it out of people's hands, but I don't think we're going to use it. So, colonizer training camp, less than, I mean, yeah, we'll do this, place it early. Take this for the points and take this. It's too much cash, though. Effectively, this is, I think we're going to go like this. I really want the Zeppelins too, but I don't think we can afford it anytime soon. And the nitrate only makes sense if we can place this down. So that's 13, 24. No, we can't do that. Maybe we'll do this. And then we have a little bit of steel, so we can add 2. So that'll bring us to 21. Yeah, this will be exactly what we can afford. Okay, we'll go with this. This is fine. Okay. So we're going to play Colonizer Training Camp and use our steel so we can get it for a steel. And then Extremely Cold Fungus goes to -10. We can still get something out of this. Well, no, we want Zeppelins, but we can't do Zeppelins for a little while, so this is fine. We're going to use this. We'll gain plant production for the short term, and then we're going to shift it over to a microbe if we can find one. Okay, I'm happy with this. If you want to hear me explain, then watch my previous video where I explain a lot more of the gameplay. With Prelude, we'll probably go to maybe Gen 7 or so. It doesn't feel like we're going super fast. So what we're going to do is we can build a plant. We're going to place this here. which will get us a free card draw. Greenhouses. That could be a fun one to do towards the end, and we have some actions. So let's go ahead and use this. We do not want to forget our actions. That would be most horribly upsetting. Jeez. I'm amazed that we're the last ones. No, by a lot, actually. Because nobody else even was able to do this and then skip. So we've had effectively 3 extra moves that we could do versus anyone else. It's pretty cool. Just placing the forest and then the 2 actions, probably. Yeah, we need to increase our money. But we have the Zeppelin's card. As we start to build more forests, then this is going to help. Greater than 10C, that's going to take a while. Optimal arrow braking could be good. But here, this one will increase the heat. Effectively, we'll be able to increase the heat once every generation. So let's do that. Release inert gases, a decent event. Towing a comet. We have some of these really expensive ones. The comet. Increase your plant production by 1 step or 4 steps if you have 3 plant tags. Do we have 3 plant tags? We do not. But I think we will soon because we have that greenhouse card. Now this could be very interesting. That's a really expensive card though. We're not going to be able to play that for a while. But increasing our plant production would be pretty big. We can build another plant. Which will increase the oxygen, and then we might, if we're lucky, be able to play Zeppelins this time. Can probably increase it by 2. We probably need to start working on another city. So this will be basically 2 points and 2 money. But that's not a space card. Choices. So towing a comet will increase our oxygen, which is good. It gives us the water, so it's 2 terraforming points plus the 2 glass, and we can reduce the cost fairly significantly because it's a space card. Each titanium will reduce the cost by 3, so we can reduce it by 12. So the towing a comet becomes a little bit cheaper than the release of inert gases, and we take away the ability to get those from somebody else, and we get the plants. This one would be 3 terraforming score, which is huge. But I don't think we can afford that. So I think the comet's the one we gotta go for. Plant production would be good. This is a microbe tag. This one, moss, we would lose 1 plant, but we'd gain 1 plant production, and it's a little bit cheaper, and it gives us a plant tag, which I think we like. Okay. So we're not going to take lava flow. I think we got to take this. And I think we can take the comet. So this will be... We can reduce this by 12. So 11, 19. Cannot afford both of these cards. We got to go with the greenhouse gas heat, though. And then I think we're going to try to build some of the ones we have. Let's take the moss, though, because I'm sure we'll be able to play that and make use out of it. I like the towing comet. I really do. But it's just too early for it. So we go first. How interesting. Is there a milestone that we have? 35, that's not going to happen for a while. 3 city tiles, nope. 3 greenery. We may be able to get this one very soon. We're not going to get that. And probably not that either. Landlord, most tiles in play. Meh. Production of money. Science tags, maybe. Okay. So what are we going to do? Well, this one we have to increase the oxygen by 2, which is possible. I think we're going to place this first thing, and we'll increase this. We'll gain 2, and then we'll place the moss. We're kind of stalling a little bit for time. Immigrant City. It's pretty good. It's a little bit late, but not hideous for that. Okay, importing greenhouse gas. Get 2 heats, which can be good. Heat's usually the thing that... well, heat is the thing that's the most important to terraforming Mars. Okay. Yellow will go. Optimal arrow breaking. I'm not surprised. The AI loves to play that one. Okay, so what do we got? We could place greenhouse and get a bunch of plants, which would then allow us to play this, and we could start working on our heat production. Or let's go ahead and place this. And then do we want to pass and let the AI go? We're going to give them a chance to build some more cities. If we don't start getting city cards, we're going to have to start purchasing them outright, which I hate doing, but we need some cities. So we have places to put our greenery, if nothing else. Okay. Nobody's increased heat production at all. Wow. This is a very slow terraforming game. We may make it more generations than I'm used to. Curious. All right. So we can place this now. We're going to go ahead and place this. And then we're going to use our action to generate 2 of these bacteria on the greenhouse gas producing thing. And then next turn we can heat up things. We can do that whenever we want. Ideally, I'd like another city or 2 to be placed, but I'm pretty sure that the next city that somebody's going to place is going to be right here. Or maybe here. Certainly where I want to. I don't really want this extra plant production, even though... Well, hang on. No, we don't want that. So we have our action, so we're going to go ahead and heat up the place. Okay. And then I'm going to skip for now. Maybe somebody will create some oxygen that will allow us to do what we really want to do. Another ocean tile, okay. The Zeppelins would be fantastic, dramatically improving our money, but we can't afford it even if we had it. We can only afford this because of our steel. And we would need to do both, so I think we're just gonna pass. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. So we're going to start really turning the heat up. Haha, pun intended. We need another city, though. Love 2 cities, one here, one there. Phobos Space Haven. This is a city, but not the kind that we really want. Big asteroid would be cheap. So we'd reduce the cost by 15, so it would only be 12. I don't care if somebody else builds Phobos. This, though, is a big plant production increase, which we do want to try to get, because we have the bonus for that. Tundra Farm, that's going to be a long time in coming. Large convoys, super expensive. But man, this would be 6 victory points, 7 plus 2 cards. And that's huge. And it would only cost us 21. That's a lot, but we'll think about it. Nuclear zone, I don't think we're going to get. Asteroid, we may as well. Nuclear zone's not one that people tend to get. So, now, 2 plants for many player, gain 2 steel. I mean, this isn't bad. Improves the oxygen by 1. So we can play Zeppelins now. And we should play Zeppelins. Zeppelins is 13. Which leaves us with 15 left. No matter when we do the large convoy, it's going to be worth 7. Which means that's 1 per 5. And because we can use our titanium on it, it's a little cheaper. We'd really love to increase the heat production now, which we can. I think we should take the moss because of our power. And then if we do the large convoy, we're not going to play it right away. Let's do asteroid as a compromise. I think that sounds pretty tasty. So we're going to do our free heat if it will allow us to cross over one of these boundaries, and we'll gain heat for free. Noctis City discarded. Interesting. Oh, I would love that capital card. That's an interesting choice, a place to build it. It's not bad, I guess, for the capital. Okay. We will be able to increase our heat. Oh no! Dargum. All right. So what we're going to do then is we're going to take our action where we place 2 microbes on here. So we'll be able to heat things up, but we're not going to do that yet. And then do we want to play Zeppelins or Greenhouse now? Let's place the moss. Yeah, improving our production by 2 is going to help out. So now we can get 1 per turn. Which if we can build some more cities will be huge. Ooh. I would build a plant here so we can get a 2 for 1. But yeah, I figured somebody else would. That one the AI is usually smart enough to recognize. Okay, so clearly we're going to take our action where we use this to heat up. I didn't realize you could take them from any card. So we're gaining our heat. Do we have a milestone? We're pretty close with the gardener, but we're not going to get that. I think we'll take the asteroid. We'll reduce the cost maximally. At least maximum where we can get something. Let's take them away from yellow. I think that sounds like a good idea. Oh, they're still passing turns. How interesting. So we still have a lot that we can do. So we have our action for the birds. And then we don't have a milestone yet. The awards. The most tiles in play, actually, we have a good chance of getting that, even though we're not doing as well there. I'd really like to do Zeppelins now, but we are shy by 1 money for that. What a pity. And there is a way that I could gain, well, it's really cheeky, but I could do something like place a forest here, which would gain me 4, but I'd have to have the forest to even play. And then, well, how many cities are there in play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Increasing our income by 7 per turn would be huge. And nobody else can go, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay. So we're going to place the plant here. Oh, it has to be next to one of... daggum. I'm not really surprised, but we'll place this here. So we made a mistake. But this will improve our income a little bit, and I think we're going to skip... We'll hold off till next turn before we do that. That's fine. Really want the city here. Hopefully we get a city card. I really hope we get a city card. I mean, Demos Down is a lot of fun. But I think geothermal power we would love. Immigrant shuttles. That's a lot of money. I think the industrial microbes is, well, what about the soil factory? -1 energy, +1 plant for 9, but it's 1 victory point. I think we're going to take this one just because we don't think we'll actually be able to play that. Special design, a fantastic card in the right hands, but we do not have those. Ice asteroid actually would not be bad. And we do have a fair bit of titanium, so we could get that fairly cheap. Ice asteroid or giant ice asteroid? Well, if we can play this, and it would be 24 by the time we take this into account, then that's a 4 terraforming score increase. That's huge. And then we could do like geothermal power. But I also want to play Zeppelins. We'll get a little bit of money from placing oceans too. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Deck reshuffled, wow. I really need that extra city. Yeah, not surprised somebody built this city there. I mean, they would be stupid not to. Maybe we can build a city here. Even then, no, I don't think we're playing this the wrong way for being Ecoline, because we need more cities. So let's go ahead and place the giant ice asteroid, reduce the cost all the way. And we're going to... Should we take the free card draw? Yeah, let's do that. Let's take the 2 metal here. And we can reduce Hellion here, or yeah. Mining guilds will keep them from building a plant. But no, let's get back at Hellion for their dastardly building of the city here. That's just 1 action. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and play this that will allow us to get our 2 greenhouse gas producing bacteria online. Okay. And we have the highest terraforming rating, which isn't nothing. Cards in your hand to play the milestone. That would be so stupid to do that. Well, we could raise the heat by 2. Can't play Zeppelins. So we can only place the forest next to a city or a forest. Really wish we could do this. Do we want to sell a patent? Lava flow. Maybe? I mean, that's +2 heat. It's not nothing. But I don't feel like we're going to have the money to do that. So let's go ahead and sell it. And then we'll take our bird action. Hopefully nobody gets predators. But even then, we'll be guaranteed to keep growing. We're going to start improving our money with this terraforming score, but we need the freaking zeppelins. We got to play that next turn. No matter what. Do I have 2 plant? I can only put 1 plant down. If we put a plant here, then we could place a second one, and this would get this or this. This one would be the slightly better of the 2 options. It would give 1 point to red, but it would allow us to have enough money to play zeppelins, which would be dramatically improving our production. Well, let's go ahead and increase our heat. Really no reason not to do this. Yeah, we're getting real close. Next time will almost certainly be the last generation. I didn't realize they had that much heat. Holy moly. Well, they can't get the ocean, so it doesn't matter because there's no ocean to get. To Zeppelin or not to Zeppelin? Let's do this. I hate that we're given a victory point, but this will dramatically improve our money flow because we got a little bit of money from placing next to the ocean. So now our income is way up. And then we can place a city here, even if we have to buy one. I think we're going to pass. So we're going to see where we can place a city. Maybe we should place the city here. It's probably where we should. Or here. This would be a fantastic spot to build a city. And then we'll be able to start building greenery around here. And we can build another one here so we double up. Yeah. I doubt we'll get the chance, but let's see here. Aquifer, this is useless, pretty much useless. The only one that has any chance is the power grid. To the right person's worth a lot. Probably useless. Design microorganisms, useless because it's too warm. Micromill, it's too late. So nuclear zone is the least bad of these. Strip mine, useless. Towing a comet, not very useful. That's probably useless. Strip mine is probably slightly better of the two, even. Lovely. So how many power tags? I only have 1, so this doesn't get me much. Well, we're going to build a city. And then the power doesn't really matter that much. If we save our money, we can build 2 plants this turn, I think. Maybe. At least 1 for sure, and probably a second one. So we'll get down to there. We have no cards at all. Let's go ahead and take the power. That's the only card that's even remotely worth it of those. We had some great cards to start out with, and we have had much less good cards since then. Ooh, predator. Yeah. Not surprising they're eating my birds. I mean, I don't blame them. Standard project. We are going to build a city. It's going to be right here. That'll be 2 victory points, plus some extra income. And then we're going to build a greenery, and we'll place it here first. It's the better of the two. Oh, I should probably get my heat turned on. Well, next time we'll build up the heat before it maxes out. This is almost certainly the last generation. Knock the city. Can they actually put it there? They can. Wow. It's a very good spot for the city. I wish I had blocked that, but oh well. All right. Solar power being 1 is worth it, but let's go ahead and use this. We're going to get 2 greenhouse gas producing, and then we're going to use the heat. Get the free water that almost never happens because you usually are long since out of water tiles. They tend to go real fast. All the awards and milestones have been offered, which is fine. Let's take a look at the awards and see if we're in for running, which I doubt it. Banker. Get 3rd place. Most heat resources. Yeah, that's not going to be. Most steel and titanium resource. So if we save our steel and we're going to place another force here, we'll do okay with that. Except for we can't actually put another steel. Well, we'll put the solar power down. I'm going to pay for it without using this because that will be more likely to give us the victory points. And we'll use this. Doubt we'll be able to do anything next turn, but you never know. The fishies. Yeah, we're in a pretty good position. We're not doing so great. We have won no milestones. The awards, we might win 1. Let's just pass. Oh, we have 1 more generation probably. Wow. That's big. Somebody ate some of my plant production. Not a huge surprise. I don't think we're going to be able to finish this turn. And so we're going to be close to the end. We might be able to finish it off. Okay. We would love a city tile. City right here. We could get maybe a couple of plants, and that would be wonderful. Open city. This is so big for us. Yes, we absolutely want that. Grass, maybe. Or the asteroid mining. That's a lot for 2 victory points. So I think we'll take the grass. Big asteroid is pretty much useless. Although we don't want anybody else to play it. And Space Mirrors is even more useless. So we're going to take Open City. And we'll take grass? Effectively, we'd be one short, so we can place the open city, we'll get the grass. If we use some of our steel, which we don't really want to, then we could save some of the cash, but no, we don't need to save money. This is 34. Plus that, yeah, let's do this. So 2 choices. We can either place the city first. Oh wait, we can do this. Hang on, Thermalist is... We're not going to win Thermalist. So let's do this. And then we're going to get the open city. We're not going to decrease the cost any. We'll build it right here. This will allow us to share a point. We get 1 point for free, and we're getting a little bit of money by building next to, if we do here. This is better. But what this effectively, well, we would be putting 2 plants down, 1 here, 1 here. That's our goal. The drawing of a card, though, may lead some options. It's probably not very good, but it's worth looking at, I suppose. What's our card? Well, we'll find out later. If there was a really fantastic card, then it might be worth doing. And we'll be okay. I mean, we would have gotten a little bit more money by placing it here, but that's fine. I suppose if we really wanted to, we could even do a standard project city. We'll think about this. Okay. Yeah, not surprising. Totally useless. The grass... I mean, standard project to build a city would be 25. We can't do that. So we want to place the grass, which I think ultimately will lead us to... Yeah. 4 more plants as a result. And then we're going to have here, we will have 1 extra plant. So we'll be able to build 3, which is pretty big, actually. The action... It's fine, we can use this to get 1 more plant, which we may as well... Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So now we have 2 plants. Let's go ahead and place 1 down here. Got a new card. We'll take a look and see if it's anything remotely interesting. There might be one. You never know. We have a good terraforming score for sure. And then our last plant will eventually be able to play here. Miner, we're still pretty good. Not going to win that one. And Banker, we're a solid 3rd place. Okay. Aerobrake Demonium asteroid. Obviously those are worthless. So we may as well sell these two. I think we'll take the grass though. Go ahead and build here. With the grass, we'll be able to build another one next time. That is not too bad to do, the nitrogen-rich asteroid this late in the game. That's the kind of card that if I had, I might have been willing to do. Okay, let's take our plant actions. We'll gain one that doesn't really do anything. And then we'll place our grassland for our last action. Yeah, why not? Yep, and then we'll solidly be able to get one more plant. We'll put it probably right here. And all importantly, we were the last player to go. Good. Actually, we'll place it right here, because this will give us a little bit of cash. Or we could place it here. It doesn't really matter. So convert one, we'll go right here. Good. Hey, they gave us a bonus point. How nice of them. Okay, good. So the awards, milestones, we didn't get anything. Gurney City, we did fairly well. Oh! Well, Tharsis is really good. We lost by one lousy point. All right. Fair enough. Okay. Let's try one last one. So we're going to turn draft off. We'll turn prelude off. Well, let's leave prelude on, and we're going to do Hellas again. We're going to do a 5-player hard Hellas. We did credit core, so let's do Phobologue. So you start out with a whole bunch of titanium. The Phobologue is the do space projects. So titanium is normally worth 3. These are worth 4. So this in effect is huge, but you have to do mostly space projects. Space projects tend to be very expensive ones. IO Research Outpost will go well with us. And the loan, maybe? Extra cash would not hurt us, I don't think. So we want to do anything that tends to use our space points. That's it. Okay. Ice cap melting is useless now. Bushes, pretty useless. Equatorial magnetizer. We could get these two. I mean, we have to keep feeding more and more energy, but if you can do that, this is huge. Special design, we're not gonna, well, changing the global requirement in a direction of my choice. I don't think that's gonna be useful. Nature preserve. It's not bad for this early. Birds is great, but late. So, recap. We're not going to be able to do all of these. Let's skip the nature preserve. The asteroid will cost us 2. Yeah. The equatorial magnetizer, I don't think we'll build right away. Maybe. So we have maybe money for a cheap card. The nature preserve honestly isn't that bad. It's fine. Let's do it. Just no more thinking. Let's do it. Okay. Let me change the we'll do the loan. Oh yeah, hang on. I forgot about the loan. We're playing with the Hellas map, 4 hard AI, and as Phobo log with prelude turn on. Okay, done. So then we'll do our IO research outpost. Gives us a random card. Who knows what it'll be? But we got some extra cash. Lower production, which is a little bit painful, but I don't think that's going to be a huge issue. And I think the huge inflow of cash will be most useful for us because we don't get a lot of it. Okay. That absolutely will give us money in the end because there's no way we'll go to 15 generations. That's how long it would take to repay the loan. 3 extra terraforming right off the bat. Wow. It's amazing I can recognize this as Hellas just from the map. Not because I recognize it. I recognize the region. So we are negative money. All right. Domed crater. Where was that last time? Well, we don't have any steel, so that would be really expensive. But it doesn't, well, it's 3 money, 1 victory point. Let's use it. We'll place it early, and we'll take this tile. Get some steel out of it. Steal the steel. And then we're going to go ahead and place our asteroid. Only want to use 3. Wow. It's so nice to have that extra little bonus of titanium. We'll steal some from Thorgate because they're the only ones who have any plants. Okay. Optimal error breaking would be a really good card for me. Immigrant City, very good card for early on. Interesting placement of it, though. pretty good. Get a lot of plant cards from that. Solar wind power, not bad. All right. Let's go ahead and get the nature preserve. We'll reduce the cost as much as we can. Where do we want to place this? Can't be next to a tile. Let's just place it here in the corner and take a free card. Ganymede Colony. So there's no reason to play this early. And that will pay us huge dividends. We're going to start... Because we have Thorgate, we're likely to do stuff on Jupiter. So we're going to hold on to that card. The research outpost, that's pretty good. Rover construction. Wow. They should have placed that one first. Whenever you place new cities, then you decrease the cost. Something like that. Could play Ganymede Colony. I don't think we need the tags. Or would it make a difference? 8 different tags in play. We already have one Jovian tag. How interesting. And city, so it would not be a new tag, would it? Jovian space and city, we have all of those. Okay, so we're not going to get diversifier. Tactician. 5 cards with requirements, maybe. Polar Express, not on track. 6 energy production, we're far from there. 3 Jovian tags. Now that we're on track to do, but not right away. I think we're going to pass just simply because we don't gain anything from the Ganymede colony right away, and other people would gain something from it. Okay. Everybody passed. So it looks like we did fine. All right. Well, Ganymede's going to be fun to have. We're last to go. That's no fun. We're not doing draft this time. That's just right. Plant production, we do have something at least. And then we could use some more power. Especially with the equatorial. Yeah. This will be good. I think this is all we're going to do. Draft variant would be a lot better for us because the space cards tend to be passed. They're really expensive and people just can't afford them. Phobos Space Haven. It's pretty nice. So we'll get the equatorial magnetizer now. And then we can start feeding some energy production into it, which will... It's straight terraforming score, I believe. Steel generators, okay. Okay, so let's do equatorial magnetizer, and we can reduce the cost, sure. And then we'll get peroxide power. So our terraforming score is going to start to shoot up. That'll be nice. Hopefully we can get some more of the Jovian cities. Okay. We may as well do this, get the plant production while we can. And then we're going to use our action to get our terraforming score increased by 1. Okay, we don't quite have an engine going yet, but it's still pretty early for that. We could put Ganymede down, but there again, we don't gain any money from it. And we can always play it later. So we're going to pass. We will take it to get the milestone, though, if we can. So once we get one more Jovian tag played, then we'll be able to get Rim Settler. Yeah, and we should easily be able to. Any Jovian tag thing that comes up, we'll buy. Dust seals. We could actually place this. That's not bad. Big asteroid. This almost pays for itself. So I think we're going to get these two. I don't want decomposer. Yeah, let's do this. Not a huge fan of mining rights. There's some stuff you can do with it, but local heat trapping, how interesting. Energy saving. I would really love one of those types of cards right now. Because with our magnetizer, we're going to have to keep feeding in energy to improve our terraforming score. Now, we should really take this. Hang on. Big asteroids. Well, we can actually take both of the two. So let's do big asteroid. We'll decrease the cost as much as we can until we're not getting the full effect. So then we have our heat production increased. Let's knock out Intrix here, because they obviously have a lot of plant production, so we want to take them down a step. Now, if we buy the standard project, which is 14, then we have another heat production. Which would be kind of nice. Energizer. Rim Settler is one that we're the most likely to get. But Diversifier, what is it? We're close. What? I mean, neither one of those places a tag. Is it worth the extra heat production? It's probably one more time that we'll get to use it throughout. So I think the answer is yes. And more importantly, it keeps it from going to the hands of somebody else. There's at least a 50% chance that we'll be able to heat one more unit because of that. I've never actually seen a game where the heat has gone faster, but that's largely our doing. Being Phobolog, you tend to do that a little bit. Okay. Let's do Dust Seal before we can't do it anymore. Get our little victory point. Then, should we do our action now? Sure. Sounds good. We still have ridiculous amounts of titanium. 11. Wow. Too bad we can't use titanium for standard projects. Still the same thing. We'll hold off on that Ganymede card. Okay. I think we're doing fine. We have the highest terraforming score by far. We got lots of heat production. And the magnetometer will be pretty good for a while yet. Okay. Noctis City. Yeah. Space Mirror actually for us would make a lot of sense. Because we can use this energy, keep pumping it into our engine, and essentially for 7 credits we'll be able to get a victory point automatically. Moss wouldn't be bad. Or your energy production by 2. This is not worth it, I don't think. I think we just want to do these 2. Okay. We have so little plant life, and I don't think we're gonna see a lot, so maybe we'll build right here, Noctis City. It's probably a good bet. We'll get 1 point for free, and maybe we'll be able to get people to buy stuff. I don't know. May as well decrease the cost. Here, or here, or here. I mean, this is the better if we think we're going to be responsible, but basically we can build a plant for 1. I think we're going to go here. I think that's our best bet. Then heat production we don't care for a while. Space mirrors we don't care. Actually we do want to launch our space mirror. We need to use this in order to have enough cash. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. Even though we're wasting 1 money by it, it's not really that much of a waste. It'll gain us 1 money next turn alone by doing that, so it will be worth it. And it'll also be 1 victory point. The diversifier is so hard to get. Okay, so we're going to take our action to get our energy increased. Then we're going to take our action to use our energy, increase our terraforming score. 7 points into 1, baby. Gotta love it. So we can still build our plant here, which we will. Maybe we'll get a city here. That would be our ideal next city spot. Yep. Not that we're going to be building a city anytime soon. So let's go ahead and greenery. This perfect time to do it because we get a bonus. And then we'll go ahead and heat up for one more. Boy, our terraforming score is shooting through the roof. This is fantastic. So, what do we really need some Jovian tags. Oh. Well, the room settlers, the wards, milestones are all gone. Greenery, we're probably not going to get. Automated cards in play, we do have a good chance of doing. Space tags, we should totally try to get that. I'm surprised we have the most building tags. So we're going to pass at this point in time. So we're going to fund Space Baron next time, especially if we get some space cards that are not events. If we get like a Jovian tag, that would be fantastic. Getting some decent cash. I think Tharsis Republic I paid once, and you just, I mean, it's almost unlimited money. It's so good. It's so amazing. Deck reshuffled, huh? Martian Rails. Spend 1 energy. We'd have to get ahead on energy. Still, that's pretty good. Gain some extra money, and you gain a plant tile that you can place on an ocean tile, which we could do this, but that's super expensive. But it's also 1 victory, 2 victory points, plus 3 money per turn. And it's a... Wait, hang on. Oh, that's right. We can't do that anymore. If we don't do this... I don't think this it's too late for this. We may as well do this. It's the same cost, but we can use our steel as the forest, and it will place it in a unique spot suited to us. I think that's how we're going to play this. So we may as well do this early. The Martian Rails, it doesn't actually matter if we place it this turn at all. I should have probably placed it here, but that's okay. No, we gained the money. This is the right move. Martian Rails. We need energy. So I think we're going to have to buy a power plant, which is fine. And that will gain us the energy that we need to take advantage of Martian Rails next time. So we'll be able to start getting a lot more cash next turn. There's a lot of cities out there already. And then we'll place Ganymede City. It doesn't really make sense that Ganymede Colony would do that, but If we're gaining something from it, which we would because it's an extra city, even though you can't connect by rails, then yeah. It's an interesting spot for the capital. Yeah, whatever you want to do. I guess it's right next to their city, so that does make sense. Okay. So, I'm not going to place Ganymede. We're going to do our power. Oh, we don't have enough money for... Oh, dadgum. Whoopsie daisies. So I don't want to take that action because we need the energy to be able to feed our railroad. And the railroad is going to gain us a lot more. So we're going to pass. Urbanized area probably right there. I'm okay with that. That may encourage them to build here too, which I wouldn't mind. Yeah, we screwed up. We shouldn't have done the power plant yet. We should have done the standard project. So we lost 3 money that we wouldn't have otherwise. But I was not thinking that far ahead. I've got to remember to save that money because we need it horribly. All right. Still, we're doing fine. Oh, boy. Well, water's behind a little bit. This may be the rare time where we actually heat up before we get all the oceans in play. Oh my. Yeah, there are certain very rarely hit cards that might be very valuable this turn. Okay. This is such a funny tile. -6, but place 1 ocean. Guess maybe it's worth it. Okay, we're first this time. Looking for space cards. Aerobraked Amoeba. I mean, that's not really the card that we want. Whenever you play an animal plant tag, add an animal to this card, which we're not going to do. So, if we place these two, this does give us essentially 1 victory point, but it's not worth it. This is useless. Decomposers. We maybe could finish this off. An ecological zone. Whenever you play an animal or a plant tag. So this will give us 1 victory point right off the bat. But we need to play Martian Rails. And we need to get ahead on our power, which I guess we are. So we're going to play 20. So we may as well take this, I suppose. Okay. Did we go first? I kind of don't want to go first. That can be for later. So we're going to place Martian Rails. Decrease the cost. Well, hang on. We're going to fund Space Baron. Or should we fund contractor that we know we're going to get? I think we're going to fund contractor because we're ahead on it for now. And then we're going to hope that somebody funds Space Baron because there's a very good chance that we would be able to. We will win that with the Ganymede, but they don't know that yet, right? So then we'll place the Martian rails. And we're going to use our energy and we're going to essentially pay 7 to improve our terraforming score. Artificial lake, huh? Interesting. It's a good choice for the capital building. Because the capital, you gain +1 for every ocean tile that it's next to. We may want to fund Space Baron. I don't know. I don't think so. Okay. We don't want to increase the heat now. So the later we use this, the better. Let's just go ahead and do our action to, well, ecology zones. Let's place this first. We can place this wherever we want to. Where would be the best spot for my purposes? So we gain a money if we do it here. We gain a titanium. We could put it here, kind of block them a little bit and gain a steel. I don't think the titanium is going to end up doing much good in the end. We are fairly close to being able to put down a plant. So why don't we go... Well, this would be a good spot for a city. Okay. Hopefully we can make this work yet. If I have enough money, then we'll put a standard city down right here. I doubt I have enough money though. Oh, that's even more tempting. Somebody's gonna build this. They put a plant there. How interesting. This would still be a really good spot for a city. Really good spot for a city. Even better. It's 3 instant bonus victory points. Yeah, not like we're going to be able to afford this. So, let's put Ganymede down. Hello, Ganymede. Who funded Eccentric? And then Magnet would also be a good choice for me, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and use this, get our energy. Actually, we should have waited. Oh well. We should have done the terraforming score because this will give us a chance to get a little bit of extra cash. It's so unlikely we're going to be able to build a city here, and this infuriates me. Okay, still have one more action. Do we have plants? No, but we will next turn. And skippity doodah. We dared, yeah. I knew somebody would build a city there. If I could have afforded it, I would have. we dared my boss to say skippity doo dah in a presentation, and he didn't do it. We were disappointed. So if we get a city, I guess it's going to be here. This is not nearly as good as that spot would have been, but it's okay. Pass. So we lost 1 megabuck by making the wrong order, which is fine. We've lost a couple by doing stupid things, but they haven't been huge. Do we have ocean tiles? I think oceans are maybe max, maybe one more. Yeah, one more. Very, very likely to end this turn. Open city is a good one. Aquifer pumping's useless. Mangrove. If we could, right there is actually a pretty good card for us. We never did get the extra space tags, so that's fine. Okay, Space Baron Award. Did they win? Okay, so they're tied with me. So we will at least get second place in there. So that's fine. We want to do anything that's going to do heat right away. Maybe we should build the city here. Yeah, so we're gonna do heat first. Then we're gonna build a city here. Oh, we have so much titanium that we're gonna waste. We have not been doing a very good job as Space Baron, but that's okay. We just didn't get the card draws. Oh well. Hey, thanks for the point. Is there a spot where building a city makes a lot of sense? I don't think anywhere can build a city. So let's go ahead and take... I don't know that we need a free energy. Well, maybe this won't be the last generation. It's unlikely, but possible. Let's go ahead and do this. We can go ahead and place the mangrove here. Okay. Seems reasonable. So we have the highest terraforming rating. Yeah, okay. Last generation. We should have gotten the standard project for heat. Oh well. That was a silly mistake. But playing the cards isn't a bad thing, I suppose. Open city... We need to play that if we can. Action. we can, and is there no spot to place it? Oh, the money is the issue. And we also don't have energy production. So we can fix both of those problems. Okay. Yeah, we'll be able to get one more plant here and maybe another one somewhere. I mean, we've got a decent score on the board. Got some pretty good points. I think we'll do okay. We're still short on the money. Oh well. This would gain us 4, which is not enough to build that. So we may as well get our 2 victory points by building it over here. And then can we build a standard project that does any good at all? And the answer is nope. Okay. Skippity-doo-dah. And I think we're done. So, while we're waiting for the final score to tally up, do you guys have any suggestions or things that you'd like to see me try to do for the next game? Let you think about that in the comments, or I'll just come up with something. Either way, it'll be fun. I don't think we have any plant conversion. Oh, hey, they helped me out. That's nice of them. Probably means they think I'm losing. Well, they could have gone here. That would have been better. No milestones. We did get awards. Greenery, we did okay. City's better. Once again, we're losing by just a few points. Yeah. All right. Well, let's do Hellas, or Elysium, excuse me. We'll go ahead and do the same thing. 5 hard players. Let's turn draft on this time. We'll leave prelude on because it's fun. So we played both of these. Quit. Yes. Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to quit to the main menu. We just wanted to redo the draw. Okay, good. I keep forgetting to check to see if I'm in that good spot. So, prelude on, Elysium, yes. Okay. United Nation Mars Initiative. If your terraforming was raised by this, you may pay 3 to raise it an extra step. Something we haven't tried. So this will allow us to improve our terraforming rating pretty considerably. I think we'll try this. Mohole Galilean Mine. So we start with 5 less, but we have this. That sounds pretty good. And we'll do Martian Industries. So kind of offset it. Deep well heating. Yeah, that sounds like a good card. Breathing filters. That's a fairly late card. I don't think we're going to take it. Lichen. I'm liking that card. Jeez, where was this card last time, man? Oh well. Trees is way too early. Mining, maybe. Demos down. It's super expensive. It's pretty good though. And we are going to have, we're not going to be able to afford this turn, but we can afford it next turn. 3 times improving the terraforming score. Now, we want to tend to improve the terraforming score on a regular basis. And we got to remember to save our cash. I love Demos Down card. I think we're going to pass on Demos Down though. Which means we kind of need another card. Mining Expedition would be a better choice. Okay. So let's go ahead and edit my little description so everyone knows what we're doing. We are terraforming Mars. We're playing with Elysium map, Forti, and playing with United Nations. Okay. Hope nobody's doing anything too interesting, because I always take that opportunity to look at the chat when the player's playing. At least glance at it. Those cities, how interesting. Got an aquifer, cool. So, Galilean mining and Martian industries. Cool. Inventrix sounds like a lot of fun. I haven't tried these two yet, at least not in a streamed version. Phobal Log is probably my favorite because I'm a huge space fan and I love to see the big giant projects, but we didn't do so great with it. There's just not enough space cards. We had way too much titanium left over there. I don't know that there's anything we could have done differently with the card draw that we had. And sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, right? All right. So what do we want to play first? Let's do the mining expedition first. Hopefully somebody will have 2 plants that we can remove. Yeah, the mining guild. Sure. So that increased our terraforming by 1, and now we can do our action to, which we're going to make sure we remember to do, and gain our terraforming for just 3. Cool. So we have 3 steps until the temperature hits an interesting point. All right. Three cities on Mars already, and it's just an unlivable, horrible place to be. Getting a little bit of air though, so I guess there's that. Do you want to do deep well heating? I mean, it's really not a reason. Well, hang on. We can do one of these. No, 18. Yeah, we're 1 short of being able to do both of these. So I think we'll take this one because it will give us the money. We'll go ahead and decrease the cost. And we can't quite play that. Yep. So we're going to skip. Skippity-doo-doo-da. Yeah, I think everyone's probably done. It's really just not a lot of cash at this point in time. We'll go ahead and pass. So that was pretty good for our first turn. And we got to figure a way to consistently raise the terraforming score. The whole magnetometer trick that we had last time would be really good. But got to be keeping that in mind. We got to raise the terraforming score every time. Tow a comet. That's not bad. Well, so this would effectively cost us, these are effectively the same cost. And they have very similar rewards. The difference being is that this one gives us the 2 plants. This one will take our titanium away, and it will keep other people from getting it. But this is draft variant, we gotta remember. So I'm gonna keep this card out because I don't think other people will take that one. Subterranean Reservoir is a really good choice. What's our tag situation? Yeah, let's do that. Flooding, I hate that card. Phobos would not be bad for us. So we do want to play this. So let's take this card. And we can take probably one of the cheaper. Was the comet worth it? I'd rather take this. Even though I think we'll take these two. That's 25, 31. We have 32. And then we have to save 3 though. So we're going to not take the subterranean reservoir. And this will allow us to get our card that we need. So we'll place this, then take our action. And that'll bring us down to 12. And then we'll have enough. We could take this card and just place it next turn, I suppose. So that'll be 20. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So by placing the subterranean reservoir, and if there was a really good spot, that's a very cheap ocean card. I guess maybe it's not that cheap, but we'll still do it anyways. I'd rather place cards than standard projects. They just feel boring to me. It's not 100% of the time the right thing to do, but... Ooh, research card. Very nice. Research outpost, I mean. Martian rails. That's unexpected and big. All right. Release the inert gases. Yes. Then we can do our action. So our terraforming score is going up by 3. Good. Six heat production. Wow. It's pretty impressive, actually, for so early on in the game. We have no cities. Lovely. Still, Our terraforming rating is high. By far the highest of anybody. And really that's what our specialty is the United Nations Mars Initiative. So we're doing fine. Okay. We're not going to get the ocean tile because that's a waste right now. So we're going to place the greenery. And then we're going to skippy-doo-dah. Okay, they can still place some interesting. Looks like red is ahead on the money side of things, unfortunately, but that's fine. I mean, we're going to be doing better with money. We're not doing bad either. $26, yeah. 27 per turn's not hideous at this point in time. So what kind of cards do we got? Import nitrogen. It's really good if you have the right cards, but we don't. The windmill for power, maybe. Colonizer. Can't place this in at all. Small animals, we could. And this would get us a couple of victory points. It's not that expensive either, really. Okay, let's take that. Noctis City, yes please. Heather, we're a ways from you. Dust Seals, we can't use, so we'll take Heather because it could theoretically be used. So Noctis City for sure. We only have 27 money. We do have 4 steel. And then what's our... So... I mean... In some ways this wouldn't be bad for us. Because this wouldn't cost us... This would cost us our titanium. But... I don't think that's what we want to do. So, Noctis City, we definitely want to do, so we have something down on the board. It'll get us 3 money. This will cost us 21 minus 8, so 13. So we'll have 14 left. Yes, this is exactly what we are going to do. Good. We'll take this random card draw. I think that'll probably be the best place to put it. Could also put it like right here, maybe. Okay, first things first. Noctis City. Decrease the cost as much as we can. And let's take the card draw. Get a little bit of cash. Local heat trapping. That actually is not bad with our small animals. That's a free victory point. Well, for the cost of 5 heat, but we'll use that at the end. Maybe 2 victory points if we do player cards right. Let's go ahead and take this. And where do we want to place it? I mean, money and plants is probably the best bet. So we're going to place it right here. Yeah, I like that. Rover tiles, very nice. So we got to take our action because we did improve the terraforming score with the ocean. That'll get us 1 free money. Just let's check the milestones, see if we're anywhere near them. Generalist, we're close. Tycoon, we're far from. Legend requires 5 event cards placed. Considering that, I mean, we might be able to do that, but... Industrialist, no. Desert Settler, no. State Dealer, no. The terraforming, we would be hugely to our advantage if we could take advantage, if we could fund that one. And I think we're going to try to. Not yet, but soon. I mean, it's almost guaranteed we're going to get that. We'll think about this. Anything worth doing? Nope. Wow. We already hit the free heat. Yeah, we weren't paying any attention to that at all, but that's okay. It's a nice bonus, but it's small. $36 money. Much better. All right. Could still only afford a card or two. We would love to do an award. Permafrost extraction. Nope. Lunar beam. How many power tags do we have? Just the one. So this would be 2 energy. The right person could really take advantage of this. And I don't like any of the rest of them. Ice asteroid. This actually would not be bad for us. And it would cost us basically nothing. So let's go ahead and keep that. Nitrogen rich asteroid. 1 heat, and then do we have 3 plant tags by chance? We have 1. We'll go ahead and select this. You know what? The Rad Chem Factory would be a good one for us. So we're going to take Ice Asteroid for sure. And Design Microorganism. This would be 2 plant production for pretty cheap. Well, for 16, which is a lot. But I think we have the cash. And that might help us towards an award. What's the milestones like? Generalist. We're close to that. We're far from the specialist. Ecologist. Tycoon. No. And Legend was the event cards. Which this is an event card. Maybe we'll place that event card a little earlier than we intend to. Just to get the milestone. Let's go ahead and do Ice Asteroid. For 2. And let's see here. This will be the most money. So if we do these two, it's the most money. I think that's what we want. Yeah, that's better than the steel for sure. And then use this. Good. Dome crater's pretty nice. And this will also give us this cozy space, which eventually we'll put a plant on and will get us a lot of cash. Or somebody else will put a plant on and give us a free victory point. Either way, it's a win-win. Peroxide power. Capital here? No. Interesting choice. AI does not seem to prioritize putting the capital near ocean tiles. Which sometimes is fair. I mean, I guess this would have been a really good spot for it, but that's okay. Alright, we've already done our action. So, if we do one more event card, which this... We'd have to give away our heat. But that would get, I mean, that's a no-brainer. We don't have the animals, so we'll take the plant life. And then we'll take the milestone, please. Excellent. Then we're going to fund the Terraformer Award because we almost certainly will win that. I think we have the cash to fund an award. We'll find out. If not, we'll place the plant here and then we will. Oh yeah, we have tons of cash. So let's go ahead and fund the Benefactor Award. And then we're going to place this here, which will get us some more cash. And we're almost maxed out the oxygen rating. Wow. Wow. I mean, Gen 4, I've seen, Ocean and O2 maxed out on Gen 4. And we're really coming along on the heat, too. This is going to be a short game. There's no reason not to play this. That will almost certainly pay for itself by the time we're done. And we had the most turns played. That's always a good feeling. Good. So let's see if we can get a city here. Or here. Either one. No, probably here. For a couple of reasons. Okay. This one's useless. This one's close to useless. Geothermal power is the only one that has a... Well, yeah, it's the only real one that's worth anything now. Worms... For each microbe tag we have... Increase your plant production by 1 step for every 2 microbe tags you have, including this one. How many microbe tags do we have? So this would increase our plant production by 1. I don't think that's worth it. This is completely useless. We'll take the worms. I think that's the best of those cards. Noctis farming greater than minus 20, which we are. Or greenhouse gas producing bacteria. I think this will be better. This is 1 money and gain 2 plants. 1 money per turn. I mean, this will not pay itself back. Let's take this one. Totally useless. Geothermal power will take. Worms will take. There is a little bit of synergy here, but the odds that we could ever actually place this is almost 0. So, well, maybe, but we're the first ones to go. I don't think we're going to be able to place this. How are we going to increase our terraforming score this turn? Well, we have to use a standard project, so there's no heat production that we can do. So I think we're going to use our standard production to asteroid. Then we can take our action. Yeah, that was the right move. Little late for Immigrant City, but it's not the end of the world, I suppose. Open City, wow. It's a very good spot for one. I've been eyeing that spot. So then if we get a city now here, probably. Maybe here. This is now the next best spot to build one. Okay. Do we have enough to do a standard project city, maybe? Probably not. Yep. Nope. So we may as well get geothermal, decrease the cost as much as we can. So desert settle, no. Industrialist. Celebrity would be not us. Well, we don't want any of those cards in play. Worms. I guess it's a free plant production. Sure. Or do we want a standard project, which would be an asteroid? I don't think we want to raise it just willy-nilly. If we have a targeted reason, if we think that it's going to run out immediately or something like that, then we'll do it. But let's save our cash. We'll take the greenery. Ooh. I so wish I had enough cash for a city. Okay. We don't have the greenery. We are just gonna pass. No cards, no money, nothing that we can do for an action. Okay, Gen 6 will be the last generation. For sure. That was kind of silly. I wonder why they did that. Low steel and energy resources. Well, we could have that. We just need to stop using our steel. And we have a decent amount of energy, actually. We're getting up there. Okay. So will almost certainly be the last one, and we're the last to go. But I think we're fine with this. Martian rails would give us a lot of money. Or the giant space mirror. Yeah, let's do this, because we can spend our titanium and it'll get us energy, which is one of the awards. Useless. Beam thorium. We'd have to have a Jupiter tag. Do we have one? We do have a Jovian tag. So this is one victory point and would count largely for another. I think we're going to go ahead and take this one. Whether or not we buy it, I am undecided. Cloud seeding could be okay too. Artificial photosynthesis. So giant space mirrors, yes please. I think we have 24 from here, plus, so effectively 8 plus, so 25. We could easily buy both of those. This would be a cheaper way to 2 energy though. But we're not using the titanium. We don't get the point. We don't get quite as much energy either. Do we have enough for a city, and do we want to do that? That's the real. So a city very likely would get us more points. I think we'll buy this though, and we'll wait to do it until we have the city. I think that's the way. The city's going to come first. We're going to get it right here. That'll be like 3 victory points. And will give us a path forward to getting more. I really want there to be one more generation. Oh yeah, that's, well, hang on. We have to do this first. And then we can do our standard project and get a city here, because that's the next most critical thing. So we've gained our terraforming score, which will allow us to gain another terraforming score. So victory point for 3, easy decision. Somebody's just trying to keep there from being more cities. If I could build another city right here, I would love to. But that is not going to happen. I have 2 squares where effectively it's impossible to build a city. So I'm going to do this before I forget. And then we'll do giant space mirror. Okay. I'm pretty sure, well, there's a chance this will not end this turn, but it will most definitely end in Gen 7 if it does not end in Gen 6. Okay. Can we build this? No. So we're going to go ahead and put this here. Yeah. Extra victory point. We're going to skip. If we're lucky, they'll build one here. They might. Boy, we have the highest terraforming score by a lot. I think we're not going to sell the patent. For 1 coin, it's not worth it. Good. We have 1 more generation. If we're really, really lucky, we can improve the terraforming rating. We'd have to do it via standard project or a card. Cards are risky now. Unless it's one that just... We want one really... How many power tags do we have? 3 isn't bad. So this would be 4 energy, which should go a long ways towards it. That we'll keep. Convoy from Europa. Nope. Flooding. Nope. Lunar beam. The only one of these that has any value. Grass or wave power? Huh. Grass might work. Power grid is 4 power. So that's pretty good. Lunar beam is 2 power. I think we'll take the grass. Grass is not likely to make a difference. We're probably going to get 1 more building in. The grass will not allow us to get 2. Do we want this with its 2 power? I mean, maybe. What's the game state look like? How do the awards? Industrialist, we have a decent chance of getting 2nd. And then, honestly, 4 more... This might be enough to get us 1st. So we're going to take these. Okay. Well, first thing we're going to do, if we can, is do an asteroid. Come on. Don't. Play stupid. Play stupid. Green player's turn. Oh, thank goodness. Unless they have an event card, which they don't. Beautiful. So we're going to Asteroid, which will give us our 3 points here. And then, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe there'll be a... This would be an okay place to place a city. This would be 2 victory points. Versus a small... Well, they just won that award. Okay, that makes the decision easy. So they definitely have the most energy. So therefore, we're going to place a standard patent. Oh yeah, that makes it real easy. Do not build a city. Do not build a city. Do not build a city. Oh, thank goodness. Standard project city. Okay. Now, we can't play any of the cards at all. Honestly, sell a patent. Is there a chance we could do one? Nope. Let's just sell the patents. Okay. $17 victory points in cards. Wow. That's actually a lot. We have a huge advantage by the number of terraformers. Because we got that city, we're going to place this one right here. We'll get 2 more points next turn. Every little bit counts. Hey, they actually gave us another point. Cool. Okay. Yellow will definitely win that award. We may be a contender for second, but probably not. We don't have that much on the board. Okay. Game is over. Did we win? So far, so good. Good. Yeah. Won by city and victory. No! Inventrix sneaks behind with their 17 victory points. That's insane. They must have had like a good plant animal combo thing. We did squeeze into second place though. All right. Well, this is enough of this. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We'll do something different next time. Maybe we'll try the Paraspora DLC. I don't know. Next time will be Saturday evening. Thanks, guys, for everything. Until next time, keep on tracking. Take care, guys.